Good evening, everyone. Another hearing today for an Idaho Falls man convicted of murder. The hearing was held to see whether one of Christoper Tapp's post-conviction relief petitions should be dismissed.
Local News 8's Tasha Davis was there when the attorneys stated their case to the court.
A Bonneville County courtroom filled with people. Tapp not present, and Judge Alan Stevens immediately deciding not to make his ruling on the same day. 2 missing videotapes of Tapp's polygraph session were discovered in September. Today's hearing was to discuss the next move. Would there be an evidentiary hearing with a new discovery, or would it be thrown out?
This is a case that needs to be looked at, that the court needs to go through both of the briefs. He needs to go through all of the evidence that's set before him at this time, and he needs to look at all the evidence and write a written opinion, because ruling from the bench or off the cuff just isn't appropriate in this type of case. There's so much at stake here.
Thomas bringing into question the Brady Violation, in which prosecutors do not turn over all evidence, which tends to show a defendant isn't guilty. Deputy Prosecutor John Dewey asked the court to dismiss the tapes, saying there is a lack of evidentiary support for the claim of a Brady violation. And the defense making his case filled with emotion. Thomas told me his emotion came from wanting to free an innocent man, saying justice does not have an expiration date.
Just knowing that there's an innocent man sitting in prison, it's hard. It's hard for me to sleep at night. It's hard for me to go home and tell my kids that this is the greatest justice system in the world. It's hard.
In Idaho Falls, I'm Tasha Davis.
Now, it could take several days before Judge Stevens makes a ruling. The judge said if he rules for the state, there will not be an evidentiary hearing. But if he rules for the defense, for Tapp, there would be a status conference scheduled for December 13th.